everyone. Welcome back to a little tour of St. Pat's Art. I had a request recently that some folks were asking what we've been doing for art and asking if I could do another little art tour. So I thought it'd be a good time to do it. There's no one in the building today. We finished our faculty retreat and I hung up some new stuff, so I thought I would give you a little tour. So let me take you around without any further ado. So the first thing that I wanted to show were these wonderful winter owls by the third grade. They are oil pastel, and we used a basic format for them, but you can see that the third graders really took each owl in their own direction, and it is so much fun to see the variety with what they were working on. The next group of artwork are the snowy penguins. This is also by the third grade. And once again, using a very standard format, the kids just really took them and made them their own. I think these are my favorite. The next group of artwork that I have for you is by the first grade. They made self-portraits, winter self-portraits, where we looked at some hats. We looked at a story called Do You Have a Hat? And we talked about all sorts of different hats. And then I asked them to create self-portraits where they could be wearing any kind of winter hat, however they wanted to interpret what a winter hat might be. And I just love these. They're so much fun. And I'll see if you can guess who each student is. Next group of projects that I have are by the second grade, and we read a story called Windows by the author Julia Denos, and it was a story about a young man who walks with his dog through his town as the light is going down and it's fading, and he looks and he sees all the activity in all of the windows of the houses in the neighborhood where he is. So we recreated that idea using a lot of different materials, cut paper and watercolor paint, and just the idea of what students might think that they would see inside a house. And it could have been either their house or a house that they made up on their own, but I think the variety that they came up with is really fun. There are lots of wonderful details in each of the houses. We have a church here. I like that. That student had a great idea. Our next selection of artwork is by the kindergarten, and they always come up with all sorts of different wonderful original ideas. We looked at different kinds of snowmen. We looked at a book called Snowballs by Lois Ehlert. is also from the kindergarten. They made snowy villages. We talked about placement and how things can look farther away or closer up depending on where you put them in the picture plane. So you'll notice some houses are placed together, some are placed above and therefore behind. We also talked a bit about overlapping forms and how that also can help clarify where objects are in the picture plane. So even as kindergartners, they're learning something about perspective. And I think they did a really good job with that. So that's our whole tour for right now. I do have some work from the 4th and 5th graders. They've been working really hard to get some things finished up that are going to be really neat, and I will have to include that in the next round because their work's taking a little bit longer, but it's going to be worth it. So I'm just going to leave us with our snow people. I hope you enjoy what we have for now, and I will send something along sometime soon.